Hello, thanks for joining me. This is Jessie, and this is my channel, The Caffeinated Bookworm. So I was looking at my YouTube profile page, and I saw that there was a space for an intro video, and I thought I better make an intro video because I don't have one just yet. And since I have started my Patreon page, which I will link below in the description, I figured I better go ahead and make an intro. So let me just get some of the negative spaced out. I don't want you coming on here expecting certain things and not getting them and being disappointed. So first and foremost, I don't read comics. I don't read the illustrated novels. I don't read like the visual novels or graphic novels. They're graphic novels. I don't read those. I don't do a lot of audiobooks. In fact, I'm not entirely certain that I've ever finished an audiobook. And only because like there's so much that goes wrong when I'm trying to read the audiobook. Either it's going too fast and like I can't keep up when I'm reading the actual book along with it, because I like to do that also. Or it's going too slow, and then I read ahead, and then I catch what the audiobook is on, and I'm like, oh no, I need to back up some pages, or I just tune it out entirely. I think that's something that's maybe more common with parents. I have 4 children. Did I mention that already? I have 4 children. And so I'm really good at tuning things out. And sometimes, unfortunately, that kind of applies to the audiobooks as well. I don't have a lot of social media. I don't have Facebook. I deleted my Facebook in August of 2020. I may have a Twitter, but I'm not active on it. I don't think I was really ever active on Twitter. I don't have an Instagram. I don't have a Snapchat. I don't have a TikTok. So I'm really sorry if that's something that is important to you. I don't have it. I do have a Discord, which is available if you are a patron. I am concerned about how big that Discord could become, and so right now it is just available to patrons. And that's it. So why did I start the channel? So I started the channel because I really want to have that conversation with other people who have read the book that I'm reading, or they're currently reading the book. They think that they want to read the book. And so talking to people, in real life who might not be as into books as I am, can become quite awkward. I'm an awkward person to begin with. And so when I start talking to people about books who don't necessarily want to talk about books, I guess they make a mental note, first of all, to never bring up books with me again if they were the ones who even brought it up to begin with, if they're not already backing away slowly. Because I geek the freak out. I want to talk about the book, what I liked about the book, what I felt about the characters. If there's anything else by the author that I would recommend, if there's any other books in the same vein of the book that I would like to recommend. I want to talk about my to-read list. I want to talk about any bookish news that might be out. And so that kind of leads me into the next section. So yes, I do post book reviews, and currently I am going through the Malazan read along with Mike's book reviews. And so that's going to be a huge part of my book reviews, at least for the next 2 years. I have also, I'm almost done with Rabbits by Terry Miles. And so if I get an ARC, I will stop reading the Malazan book that I'm on for the moment to get through the ARC, because if I get an ARC, obviously they're giving it to me for a review. And so I will pause Malazan for that. So the Bookish Stuff. So I will post a link to my Bookish Subscriptions video that I did, because I subscribe to quite a number of them. I subscribe to Book Riot, and Book Barbarian, and Black Rose Writing, Simon & Schuster, Macmillan, Lit Hub, Book Hub. There's a number of them. But what I really like to do is I like to get all of the book deals that they send me and present them to you, because you might not otherwise know. Like I did do a video on Amazon World Book Day where they were giving away 10 free books. That has passed that end of the Saturday, so I'm sorry. But there's always good book deals to be had. Like last week they had the Wayward Pines trilogy by Blake Crouch, those books were available for $1.99 each. And so on Wednesdays, I will post those videos for you and kind of gather all that information in one spot, so you know what's available for either free or they're usually up to $4.99. I don't normally see anything that goes above $4.99 available. I have also, because it's April and it's poetry month, and I have also finished my advanced poetry writing class at OSU. I've started posting some of my poems. I will read them to you. I'm not entirely certain if that's something that I'm going to continue after poetry month, but we'll see. And if it's not, then I will at least do it in April during poetry months. I've also started a story time Saturday. Now, the reason I started Storytime Saturday was essentially to get you into the books that I love. And so the first episode, I read to you a little bit from We Speak in Storms by Natalie Lund. And then the second one, which was this past Saturday, I read to you a little bit out of Theater of the Stars by N.M. Kelby. Now, my last one, somebody did post that they would like for me to read the whole book. Now, we have to remember that authors make their money by selling books, not by booktubers reading them for free on BookTube. So I'm not entirely certain if that's even a thing I can do, or if it's a thing that I would want to do, because that's a big time investment. And I think I mentioned I work full time. I go to school full time, although I am taking this summer off for the first time since I've started school. And then I also have 4 kids who have their own lives that I have to maintain as well. So jobs, taekwondo, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't know if that's a time investment that I'm willing to make. But so I really hope you'll join me on this. I would love to subscribe to you if you are also a booktuber. I have subscribed to so many booktubers. The first one that I ran across was Mike's Book Reviews, and I seriously hope that was all recording. I have a number of favorites now, in addition to Mike's Book Reviews. I love Murphy Napier. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name, and I hope I didn't butcher that. Daniel Green, Brian Lee Durfee, Steve Reed's Books, Jeremy Fee, the Spencer's Library. There's a whole bunch of them that I just absolutely adore. And so once again, I hope you'll join me on my bookish journey, and I would love to join you on yours. So if I'm not subscribed to you, or if you're not sure if I'm subscribed to you, send me a link. Tell me, hey, I'm a booktuber, subscribe to my channel, and I will subscribe to you. I guess that's it. So thanks so much for joining me. You have a wonderful day.